Stick around to see the temperature of this heated blanket. We've been using this heated blanket now for the past week, and it is safe to say we are obsessed. We've been using this very consistently for the past week, so let's talk about some of the features. First, here on the top is this very subtle, timeless, kind of like a gray tan color, soft side. This other side here is nice and cream, more white than cream. You can kind of feel the wires in here. I don't know how I could show you that, but so there's kind of like that cream look in the sun. So here is where you can attach and detach it to wash. It comes with some very specific washing instructions that are a little bit hard to understand, but I think you can piece it together. But basically, you definitely don't want to put it in the dryer. All right, so I actually have this at the 131 setting. I've had this blanket out for maybe about 10 minutes, and you can see the temperature rising. So we will be back at the final temperature. All right, we've been sitting at 105 for a little while now. It didn't take it very long to get to this temperature. This is not a perfect test, obviously. This is a meat thermometer on a blanket. However, the fact that it is nice and toasty to my hand on the highest temperature feels so wonderful. So I'm grateful we were gifted this heated blanket. And then this guy is very straightforward. So you actually have to hold the button for a few seconds to turn it on. This is like max heat setting. You can adjust it to a couple different temperature settings outside of that one. You can make it a little bit colder. You could heat it up. So that is really nice. You can hit the time, change how many hours it's on. You could put it on sleep mode where it'll automatically shut off for you and adjust the temperature from there, like what sleep mode you actually want that's preset. And this is how you kind of fire it up to full speed. We just have it plugged into the wall. The extension cord itself is plenty long. You're able to kind of reach from like a gap, like a whole coffee table is almost between this blanket and myself. So if you are looking for a personal sized blanket that brings heat, definitely consider this one.